Hi everyone. So today I have a kind of basic pin tumbler lock, but it's interesting because I had never seen this brand, Showa, make a pin tumbler. I got this in a lot of locks I bought off of some auction sites in Japan, and usually these Showa locks are something else. Whoops, something else. So I thought it would be interesting to pick one of these just to see kind of what was inside. So there's my keys. Bidding is mountainous. Only 5 pins though, and I've got the whole thing gutted here. It wasn't too difficult to pick, but it does have some interesting pins in it a little bit. So most of the drivers are these really light spools here. I don't think that they're spooled deep enough to give a lot of counter rotation, but they did provide like an extra click going through. And then there's one standard driver at number 3. And then the key pins are torpedoed, which is interesting. Didn't really have to deal with that too much, although the first time I picked it, I'm 99% sure I overset number 5 here, which has, again, that torpedoing, and it's a 0 lift. And I didn't realize it, I think, and I tapped it up and got that thing stuck, and it was just impossible to open the lock then. The plug does not have any milling or anything in it, as far as I can tell. So maybe some very slight over milling. I can't tell if that's over milling or not. I'm gonna lean towards no. And it is drilled for 6 pins, although it only came with 5, and the keys are only cut for 5, so possibly there are 6-pin versions out of this. But this was a new in box lock. I just opened it right up. I have no idea what the model is even, because I can't read Japanese, and so I'm not sure what exactly to call this other than a U-Shin Showa. So get this in the vise. It's a pretty quick pick. It does take me a little bit longer to gut it because the screws are in really tight, and I almost stripped one, so that was exciting. But we'll get on to the next section where I pick this open. Okay, I've got this Showa lock up here in my vise. Key works. And I'm going to be using a 1mm tension bar and a couple of hooks here. This keyway is a little hard to work in, but I think I can get it fine. These pins don't feel like anything super special. I'm just feeling for binding pins here. I think as long as I don't overset anything, it should be okay. There we go. That was pretty fast. The feedback is kind of subtle, but not too bad. So I have this is one of those like springy format ones. So I actually had it pushed back and clamped here. But that is, as you can see, open. I have not gutted one of these before, so this is going to be a little bit of an adventure. I'm gonna relock it. Let's get my stuff here. Apologies, I should have had this ready. As far as the follower size, I'm gonna try this one. Oh, that's gonna be too small. That one's probably gonna be okay. And because I have no idea what's in here, I'm gonna shim this for sure. Okay, let's see. Looks like regular screws. Although they might be the JIS, the Japanese industrial standard ones. Hopefully they aren't as hard to get out as they are in something like a Goal Z or I think a Goal P is the one I had a ton of problems with, where they were machine tightened, but to such an incredible degree that you could not actually get them out. Got that one. These are in there really tight. This is a brand new lock out of the box. Don't strip the screw. Okay, I got that one too. Whew. That was tough. All right, let's take the tail piece off here. All right, check my follower will fit. I think that should be okay. All right, let's see what's inside this. Okay, shimmed pretty easily. No random ball bearings shooting out of me, which is always a plus. So I'm just giving myself more room here. Okay, looks like there's 5 pins, but there is space for a 6th one. And these are kind of torpedoes, looks like to me. Okay, let's take a look at the plug. No milling as far as I can tell. Okay. Let's look at one of these pins real quick here. So yeah, these look like torpedoes. As you can see, they definitely have some spooling at the top. which is meant to be an overset trap. Let's look at the drivers. Oh, it helps if I pull the shim out if I want to remove the drivers. All right, let's see here. Okay, some very light spools, it looks like. And there's one standard right there. That was number 3. But the rest of these, if I can get that one out, they all look like they are double-ended spools. Even this little one in the back. All right, and I'm just gonna dump the springs here. They don't look like they're anything special. Nope. Springs are springs. I guess there's nothing interesting in the Bible either. It does not look like it all. Okay. So let's do a close-up of the pins here. So you can see some very light spooling on those pins. I didn't really feel that much counter rotation. It was more just like I had to push the driver up a little bit and click it through. So not a terribly difficult lock, but a little interesting. I had never seen a Showa pin tumbler lock, so wanted to get that open, see what was inside. Cool. Thank you for watching. That was a U-Shin Showa.